You live by other people's expectations and call it discipline. You tell yourself, I'm just preparing. I'm just refining. I just want to do it properly. But you're not preparing, you're hiding. You pretend work is happening because something is moving. Notes, plans, drafts, retakes, double checks. You know how to look put together. And you even like that everything inside is tense because tension feels like strength. But it's not strength. It's a way not to start and still be the right person. By the end, you'll understand why detailed preparation so easily stands in for action. You'll see how your brain counts the script as the result, and it'll become clear that this discipline is actually protecting you from one specific risk. Close-up, the kitchen, morning. Your phone is on a tripod, you're a few steps away rehearsing a line. You watch yourself on the screen, adjust the light, move the chair 2 centimeters, come back. A date and a to-do list hang on the wall. Nearby, a note reading episode plan. The items neat, as if the finished video already exists. All that's left is to shoot it. You hit record, say a second, stop, watch, delete. Again. The quiet tick-tick of a kitchen timer fills the gaps between attempts. The coffee in your mug cools so slowly you barely notice the smell going bitter. And it's not just about the camera. It shows up at work when you make a presentation, not because you need to say the point, but because you can spend another hour moving headlines. In messages, when you rewrite one sentence 10 times so it sounds calm, smart, not pushy. In decisions, when you read reviews, compare options, save links, build a spreadsheet, and the purchase never happens. In relationships, when you rehearse a conversation, wait for the right moment, plan the tones, and a week passes, and the tension has become a habit of silence. In year plans, where everything's laid out by month, but right now it's back to prettifying the to-do list. Your shoulders are tight. You hardly feel it. Cold metal of the phone in your palm when you take it off the tripod to check the frame up close. You tell yourself it's attention to detail, that it's respect for the audience, for the job, for people. There's truth in that, but that truth is being used as cover, because there's another part. While you tweak the look of the process, you don't have to face that the real step might come out awkward, strange, weak, not how you want it to be. The more you plan the details, the less you move. Not because you're lazy, not because you lack willpower. Your brain very easily mistakes a carefully sketched script for a completed job. You imagined how it'll go, the intro, the pause, the tone, the ending. You even felt understood, felt it click. And that gives relief, like part of the journey is already done. Inside arises a strange sense of completion, even though nothing's been done. And with that, disappears what usually pushes you into the unknown. Because real action is always a risk. You can't fully control reactions, quality, consequences. There, you learn the truth, not an editable version. So you choose control. You can fix the light, rewrite the text, fine-tune the plan. These are safe moves. They give the feeling that you're responsible, that you're trying. And that feeling is comfortable because it doesn't require facing the result. The result is what gets judged. The result might not be liked. The result might be ordinary instead of outstanding. Preparation doesn't face that kind of judgment. Preparation looks like virtue. Outside, the light flickers. Morning has started, but in the kitchen it's still soon. Soon you'll shoot. Soon you'll begin. The timer ticks so even it sounds like the only thing doing its job without doubt. You do another take. This time, not right. This time, your voice is a little tenser. You delete it. And you go back to the episode plan note, as if there you can find the right version of you that will finally say the line properly. In the middle of all that, a new angle appears. You catch your reflection in the phone glass by accident. Not yourself as a person in the kitchen, but the image, the version that must fit, composed, confident, interesting, flawless. And suddenly it's clear you're not shooting the video, you're protecting that version from running into reality. You're doing rituals not because you love order. You're doing them because order promises there will be no failure. If you can foresee everything, if you can make everything perfect, then it seems you won't feel shame, won't hear silence in return, won't see indifference, won't find that your effort wasn't enough. In those seconds, it sounds almost convincing, almost like a life rule, almost like safety you don't have to pay for. Then the to-do list on the wall becomes clearer. It's not about tasks, it's about a lifestyle that has to look right. Shoot, edit, post, reply, call, close. Words that sound like movement but stay on paper, because paper is a risk-free place. There, you're already who you want to be. There, everything is under control. There is no other gaze, no unpredictable reaction, no moment when you press publish and you're left alone with what you've made. And the longer it goes on, the harder it is to notice the theft of time. Years slip away between soon and sometime. You seem constantly busy, constantly tense, constantly in progress. From the outside, it can be mistaken for discipline. People might even envy how together you look. But inside, a weight builds. You're always preparing for life, not living it directly. You're postponing not only actions, you're postponing the right to be imperfect in front of others. The coffee is completely cold now. You take a sip and wince at the bitterness, the only honest signal in the whole scene. Time passed while you polished what should have happened long ago. You put the mug back down, pick up the phone, check the frame again. And to put it bluntly, without pretty words, this isn't productivity or discipline. It's obedience to expectations and an attempt to avoid the risk of being seen as you are, without guarantees, without rehearsals, without protection.